Welcome back to another episode. Today's topic has to deal with education. I'm ecstatic this week because I was able to do something that I have not been able to do in, such a long time. I actually paid off all of my student loans this week. Now, I'm not sure if you have any student loans, but it's something that, depending on how much you have, it can take you a very long time to actually pay off. It's kind of one of those things, it almost feels like a mortgage depending on how much student debt you actually have. And we like to think that student debt is a great thing, but like anything, if you overpay for an education, well, it's not something that you're going to be shaking the debt off anytime soon. Now, I'm very fortunate in my case, extremely fortunate in my case, actually. So the 2 degrees you actually see behind me are both from Carnegie Mellon University. That is my bachelor's degree. That is my master's degree. And I had a grand total of $25,086.84 to pay for both of those degrees put together. Now, that was back in, I was in school from September of 1999 until December of 2003. So that is not a lot of money, considering that an education at that institution could have cost me anywhere from probably $200,000 to $250,000. So I got an incredible discount. You're talking 90%. But even with that being said, I started paying the loan off on March 11th, 2005, and did not finish paying it off until October 11th, 2022. That is 17 years and 7 months for a $25,000 loan. Now, fortunately, my payment was small and my interest rate was small too. So those were both in my favor. But what am I most thankful for? Not only paying that loan off and not actually having whatever thorn that would be in my side, but especially thankful for a mother who was a shrewd negotiator. And the primary reason I was actually able to go to Carnegie Mellon, the number one school that was on my list, but what turned out to be the best, cheapest school, was because of my mother's negotiation skills. And whatever she said led to a flurry of 8 different financial aid packages headed my way, where it just felt like we just had to choose one and just move on that. And I was able to squeak not only a bachelor's degree from that scholarship, but also a master's degree in an extra semester based on everything that I arranged it. So bachelor's and master's degree in 4.5 years and a final bill of $25,000. Now, again, most thankful for my mother going to bat for me, but in teaching my own kids about the lessons learned, I would go about things very differently. Probably not any differently than my mother led me and raised me to pursue education. But number one thing, I would never, ever co-sign for a student loan, even for my own kids. After everything that I've been through, I would never co-sign for a loan or for a student loan for my kids. Why? Because with student loans, you are the actual collateral. Those degrees up there, I can't sell them. Can't sell them. So the only asset that's really associated with that is me. And so there's just no way to shake student loans. And they will follow you through everything. That bankruptcy, it does not matter. So understanding and knowing that, I have to give my kids an education on how to actually choose the best, cheapest school from an investor's point of view. And this is an education I wish I received from my parents. But again, I was in a fortunate situation. Again, my mother did a negotiation for me and was able to open a lot of doors. But I had to arm my kids these days because the world's not the same. You're talking 20 plus years later, and the world is a very, very different place. So if you want to learn more about the topic and discussions that I've actually had with my kids, you definitely want to tune into thebestcheapest.com. There's going to be a lot of learning lessons that are going to be shared, and you definitely don't want to miss it because there's a lot more you probably want to learn about student loans, not only as a parent, but also as a student. So I appreciate you tuning in. Again, I'm just happy I was able to have a major accomplishment this week. And from that accomplishment, I'm looking forward to teaching others what I've been able to learn through the process, as well as what I've just been able to learn about student loans. So I hope you stay tuned. I hope you tune in, and I hope you appreciated this lesson for today. There'll definitely be more to come. So until next time, bye.